Located in the south of the culturally diverse continent of Africa is the magnificent country of Botswana. Botswana is the 48th largest country in the world and is only slightly smaller than Texas. 70% of the land in Botswana is covered by the sands of the Kalahari Desert. The country is the home of the Okavango Delta, which is one of the world's largest inland deltas. It is separated from its neighbor country, Namibia, by the 10,000-year-old Chobe River. The highest point in Botswana is 1,489 meters high at the peak of the Sodilo Hills. The three largest hills are referred to by the San people as the male, the female, and the child. In 1880, a famous explorer and missionary named David Livingstone had once visited a cave that was believed to inhabit evil spirits. Even though he stayed a night in there to disprove this belief, even today travelers fear this ancient dwelling. Botswana has brought about very famous and influential people over the years. These people range from athletes, beauty pageant winners, and politicians. Amantley Moncho is a female sprinter from Botswana. She is a two-time African Championships gold medalist for the 400-meter sprints. She was Botswana's first ever gold medalist in the 2010 Commonwealth Games. Puli Kwelagobi is the winner of the Miss Universe beauty pageant in 1999. She was the first ever person from Botswana to get worldwide recognition without being a president. Seretse Khama, the first president of Botswana, was the grandson of Khama III. He's known as the George Washington of Africa, and he brought racial harmony to the country. English is the predominant language spoken in Botswana, but minorities of the people also speak Setswana. Setswana not only refers to language, but also the rich cultural traditions of the Botswana people. Music is a big part of Botswana culture, especially instruments such as the drums, the thumb piano, and just recently added was the guitar. Besides music and instruments, visual arts also add to the amazing culture of Botswana. Northern Botswana is famous for its intricately woven baskets made by the women of local tribes. These beautiful baskets have practical uses such as for throwing grains and for the storage of goods. Botswana is also famous for their wonderful artistic creativity in cave paintings that are dated back over 20,000 years ago. Before Botswana could become the culturally diverse country it is today, it had to first overcome the hardships of being a protectorate under British rule. It all began when native Botswana tribes such as the Kwena, Gwato, and Tlakwa clashed with the Ndebele and Boer settlers. Khama III, chief of the Bakwena tribe, saw the danger in this and appealed to Britain for protection. On March 31, 1885, Bechuana Land Protectorate was officially put under British rule. Under England, the same tribes existed and everyone lived together until 1910 when the Union of South Africa was being formed. Bechuanaland was meant to be included in this, but Britain kept delaying a decision. In 1920, advisory councils representing Africans and Europeans were established, and in 1934, tribal rule was regularized. In June of 1964, Britain accepted proposals for self-government in Botswana. Official independence was gained on September 30, 1966, when Seretse Khama, grandson of Khama III, being elected as the first president of Botswana. Once independence was gained, a new flag was created for Botswana. The rectangular flag depicts a black horizontal band across the center of a blue background. The band is outlined by two white strands on either side of it. The white and black represent racial harmony and also the zebras that are drawn on the nation's coat of arms. The blue plane represents a Botswana motto that states, "Let there be rain." This flag was officially adopted on September 30, 1996. Even though Botswana gained independence, it continued to be one of the world's poorest countries. The discovery of diamonds in 1967 helped turn this all around, though. Most of the money earned from this export was invested into healthcare and education costs. With Khama as president, by 1980, corruption had decreased and personal freedoms increased. Even today, Botswana is a blessed country with abundant natural resources. 80% of its population is educated, and its high literacy rate is due to the free education that is offered there. Despite these advancements, Botswana is still plagued by horrors such as HIV, hunger, and desertification. Botswana has the second highest AIDS prevalence. Nearly 350,000 people live with HIV despite efforts to bring the rate down. The money earned from diamonds is unequally distributed, and small villages are still filled with high poverty levels. Most people living in these villages are farmers whose crops are mostly used to feed their cattle and family. Due to desertification, most farmers have lost their farmlands, leaving them with nothing but poverty. Botswana has come a long way from the squabbling tribes taken under British rule. It is now a diverse country filled with wonderful culture. Disease and poverty still reign, and money won by diamonds cannot last forever. But Botswana will soon overcome these issues, just as it has in the past.